Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Nirmadon. I'm basically going to be doing a commentary for you guys over some Halo 4 footage today. I'm going to be on the red team, so that'll kind of allow you guys to understand my main movements and my key components to bring in the win or the overall kills to my selected feed. So, needless to say the least, guys, I'm going to begin. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of relapse, and then we're going to jump into a more dynamic conversation in which hopefully you guys will understand, hopefully you guys will enjoy, and needless to say the least, hopefully you guys will, participate in the comments area. But with that in mind, guys, I'm going to jump into it and I'm going to allow you guys to elaborate, and I'm basically going to go from there. So, in yesterday's video, I talked mainly about the Voiceless Fury's truth, and a lot of you guys were on page with me. You were on par with my opinions, you guys understood. I know a lot of you guys have been, loyal within the past. I mean, there was no complications, there was no abrupt statements or negative reaction from you guys, so I was really impressed, to be completely honest. Putting up that video was going to be something that was going to test my judgment. Especially was going to be that. But, you guys were just really supportive. You guys understood. You guys took the information I gave you, and all of it, of course, is true. There's nothing in there that is black and white. There's none of that BS stuff. I didn't lie to you guys. I didn't give you guys false information. It is all on par. Everything that I listed to you guys was all factual information, which all parties would agree on. Granted, Frank probably wouldn't agree on it because it would look bad upon him. But you could ask Kryvosh, you could definitely do anything like that, and you guys would get the exact information which I enlisted to you guys. Maybe from the information I provided, maybe you guys were like, well, of course Kryvosh is going to accept it because he's your friend. But even if you look past that, a lot of it just made sense. There was so much information there that was just more nor less. It was exactly on par. It would make sense to why controversy began, and there would be just an elapse of, emotion, I guess you could say. So needless to say the least, guys, I'm not going to get into a huge abrupt statement about it because I've already explained it. I've went into grave detail. I gave you guys the whole story, and I laid it down to you guys just on a giant table and told you, one after another, this is exactly what happened. This is where the conflict really came from. And a lot of you guys were just so supportive, so I do appreciate everything you guys have done. So far, there's been no negative hate, which is awesome. I do enjoy when I don't get, stupid 8-year-olds that decide to piss me off and dislike videos for absolutely no positive reason. But it's the internet. You can choose to do how you so wish. It's just a part of reality. So, whatever, I guess you could say. But I'm really impressed by the outcome of that video, and overall, I'm going to look back on it and I'm going to be like, I made the right decision there. There was nothing that I left from you guys, and there's definitely nothing that I didn't tell you guys. Of course, I left out small, minor details that wouldn't change the outcome or wouldn't change the story one bit, because you guys don't want to learn about different problems, like audio problems, stuff like that, stuff that has no relevance to the outcome of the conversation. Granted, it kind of hyped it a little bit more. It gave it more of a fire within our eyes to make interaction. But at the time, the last thing I told you guys about, the whole, him dumping us off and taking the account for himself, that's what pushed it over the top. And again, if you guys haven't seen the video, it really is probably going to be one that you're probably going to want to watch. It gives you a lot of information. And if you guys are new to the channel and you have absolutely no clue what I'm talking about in today's video and yesterday's previous video, I guess whatever. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of context there. This video is more for the players and the people of Voiceless Fury, because I know a lot of you guys came over from there, and I really wanted to make this commentary to explain my reasoning and allow you guys to better understand, as I've explained before. So, I'm going to kind of jump off of that, relay to the advancements and what is going to be happening on the horizon. Otherwise, I will spend a lot of time ranting about something that really is not rant-worthy. So, with that in mind, guys, Voiceless Fury is going to be reopened, which is pretty crazy. It's been a couple of weeks since I've actually posted on there, and to be honest with you, when I was posting over there, I was posting the exact same footage that I was posting on this account, because it's just time-consuming to remake an entire video. If you guys make videos, and if you use the same settings I do, each video is definitely not a relaxing upload. I have amazing internet. I would prefer or say my computer is on top of the line. I have a lot of power on it. I mean, I've spent a lot of money to make it what it is today, and I guess I would say that I'm impressed. Everything is up to par. But anyway, the main gist of the story is that it just takes too long to make an entire new video, and that's why I wanted to bring in other members, other directors, other people that make content to upload to the channel, allow their channel to grow Voiceless Fury as well, because obviously it's going to grow one way or another. But it's kind of been going down in the pitter, I guess you could put it in that perspective. We lost like 50 subs, but granted, I don't know how you want to look at it in a positive manner. I guess you could say that the content wasn't what it once was. And I've explained through many commentaries, many written formals, but you know, it's a Battlefield channel. That's what it is. It's always been that. But it's going to be able to move into other channels, you know, Halo 4, DayZ, Call of Duty. Not as much Call of Duty because I don't want to get anyone pissed again, but you know, Battlefield's going to be its main concern, and that's where a lot of the emphasis is going to come onto the channel, because that's really just what it is, and I've explained this through many conversations and stuff, needless to say the least, but I want you guys to know that if you guys go over to Voice Fury, and you're a Battlefield guy like on my channel, you're going to see a lot of Battlefield. It might not all be my voice, it might not even be my gameplay, but I respect the guys that are going to be uploading there, because, you know, a majority of them are Battlefield enthusiasts. A lot of them are not just Call of Duty players, and that really makes it or break it, I guess, in my eyes. To look at a channel and go, yep, it's all Call of Duty. Well, I guess that's awesome if you love Call of Duty. If you like Battlefield, you're probably not going to watch a bunch of Call of Duty videos, are you? Or vice versa. You can mix and match all that stuff and all that good information. But, I don't know, I think this will work out. I've went over the figures. I've done enough with the research and aesthetics and all of it. But I think it's going to be a success. I'm not going to place all my I guess you'd say emphasis on it becoming the biggest and most bright thing in the world, but, you know, I'm hoping it'll help out small channels. That's really what I'm here for. I mean, I know everyone says that, and it's kind of depressing when you see bigger YouTubers that try to place that into their motto or whatever, and you're like, oh yeah, I help big YouTubers, or small YouTubers, I do apologize, but in reality, they don't exactly do as much as they try to place onto you guys. And it's unfortunate, you know, you guys spend so much money if you are a content creator. Once you're done really buying all your equipment, you know, you spend a couple $1,000s. For myself, I mean, my computer alone is $3,000. I mean, you do the research there, you do the math. I mean, you got microphones, equipment, TV. Well, you don't really have to have a big TV like I do, but you get the main gist of it. You have a lot of expenses that you've spent over the time, the elapse of the period of doing this kind of stuff. And it kind of pisses me off when they give you this false hope and they're like, oh yeah, everything's going to be okay. But at the end of the day, they're not willing to shed any light onto the smaller channels. They're more interested in, you know, maximizing views, maximizing money, which is determined by views, the rating system, favoriting system, and all that. And it's just aggravating. Half the time when I hear the whole rate, comment, subscribe notion, it's more like, oh, well, you want me to dislike your video? Okay, I'll do that. Because it's arrogance. That's what it is. If they want to admit it or not, it's complete arrogance. And they know you're going to rate the video, needless to say the least, but they have to objectify the statement to maximize on the potential of the channel. That way it's generating enough money to compensate for their spending ability. It's just basic math. I mean, you guys know people in the community that spend large sums of money. You guys know that kind of stuff, and I don't know why I'm explaining it into this grave detail or this logic, but it just, I guess it hits me in the wrong way. It's more arrogant than you guys would imagine. Maybe you don't have a problem with it. Maybe you look at it like, well, you know, that's their job, and I'm not going to say that's not a job. YouTube can be as much as a job as anything else. That's just like saying a community manager for a company is not a job because all you do is listen to hate mail. More or less, same concept. YouTube has both a pro and con to it, but I'm not going to take away that position because it is a job. Even if you aren't getting paid enough money to live off of, it's still a job. It takes time out of your day, and that's more or less the sum of the story. But as I was talking to you before I went on my logical rant of revenue and views, subs, all that crap, needless to say the least, guys, that channel is going to become a community channel, and I am so looking forward to pumping it up. I cannot wait to get a bunch of people in it. Right now we have like 13 members, and we're hoping to get 30 here in the next week. I think that's going to be crazy. There'll be 2-3 videos a day, so I mean, I'm going to be spending a lot of my time uploading videos onto that channel, but since I have amazing internet, it's not going to be too much of a problem. I don't imagine their file sizes more or less becoming what mine are. Mine are 2 to 3 gigabytes a pop, and I know for a fact that they're not going to be that big. So I'm going to be spending like 15 minutes out of my day just uploading videos. But guys, the commentary is coming to a close. I'll see you guys in the next installment. This is NMO signing off as usual, and I will see you guys then.